So, you want to crack the code to the 211 project. Tip 1. Familiarize yourself with the handy dandy 211 course subject guide on the library website. I did not know about this until she talked about it, and I also didn't use it as I should have. And I didn't know that it was such an integral part of this research project as it is. It's really hard to get anywhere at all if you don't know how to work that. So definitely know where you're going, know how to find your course, and it's literally all right there. It's very helpful. It has them all listed by all the different subjects that you're going to need to provide on the project, and can't get much easier than that. It also provides a lot of segues into new materials and finding other materials and books that are basically like reference books but you can build off of, which is very important to be able to do because you're not going to find a lot of books that are super duper specific unless you really search hard, and that makes it a lot easier. So yeah, be familiar with all of the provided aids that they provide you because the project gets really, really easy once you realize that you have a bunch of material to help you. So, tip 2. Start with the playwright. The playwright is probably, well, in my case, what I found the most information on. So I started with him and I knocked him out, and it was really easy and seamless just because there's so much things on all of the authors, and there's so many books that you can pull different things from that may not be in one book, that's in the other, etc., etc. So yeah, starting with a playwright is an easy way to knock something quickly off of your to-do list, and you only have all the other things to worry about now. Just tell us about your playwright, write up a little bit, get your 5 sources or however many you need, and then you're done with a big chunk. And it's pretty easy, like I said. 3. Use Purdue Owl. Purdue Owl is amazing. Purdue Owl is great. Purdue Owl helped me so much because I have no clue how to cite anything at all. And Purdue Owl really helps you be able to do that. Teaches you how to cite any kind of anything that Dennis may ask you to cite in any kind of form in the exact way he would want it, with examples and everything. And I hope I'm telling the truth on this, so I hope me using Purdue helped me in my project, Dennis. But yeah, use Purdue Owl just because it'll make sure that your citations are up to top-notch level, which will make sure that you get those points that you need and not lose them, because you can lose a lot of points if you don't know how to cite things correctly. It's a part of research. Let's see. 4. Read the play early on. Yeah, don't wait till the last minute to read your play. Because researching things that have to do with your play is a lot easier when you know what your play is about. Read the play. It's probably the funnest part of the research assignment, and it'll just aid you in what you need to look for, the themes of the play, the motifs of the play, the certain ideas being presented, which could segue into time period things and historical context, things like that you might need to know. It's definitely important, and just do it early on. It makes everything else go seamlessly and smooth. And with this project, things going smooth is very important. Last but not least, actually the most important tip. Don't procrastinate. Don't do it. Don't wait till the last minute. Do not even wait till the last 2 minutes. Don't wait till the last 3 minutes. Don't wait till the last 4 minutes. You can maybe get away with waiting till the last 5 minutes, but don't procrastinate on this assignment. It will hurt you. It will just hurt you so much. You will probably cry. You might stay up all night and then miss the class and turn in your project late because you waited till the last minute to do it. If you follow the other steps, then it's really not that hard of a research project to do because a lot is provided to help you out. So just don't procrastinate. Take advantage of your time, take advantage of your resources, and realize that it's a big project, but it can be a lot simpler once you really put some thought into it and sit down and decide, gotta get this done. So yeah, issues I came into were simply citing my sources, procrastination, of course, finding books that I thought were top-notch, finding reviews that I thought were top-notch was really something that I struggled with just because you never know. There's a lot of information out there. and you never know which is important enough to keep and like include in this big project. Even though you need a lot of sources, you also need a lot of good sources, a lot of important sources, and you don't just want to have Billy Bob Joe's production of The School for Scandal on your research project because it probably doesn't matter. So besides that, everything else kind of fell into place once I realized I had everything I needed. Just had to do a little bit of searching. The library became my friend and found out a lot of ways of researching that I didn't think I could do. JMU provides a ton of resources for us, from newspaper articles from years ago to magazines to databases. You really have everything at your fingertips. So as long as you don't procrastinate and do all the tips that I mentioned earlier and that I went through, you can rock this assignment. And that's about it.